Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I had a crazy idea. What if we made a home but using tall wall height? I never used tall wall height. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try to build a house using this height. I feel like it's gonna be hard. I feel like we're gonna use a bunch of platforms, but I think we can do it. But I was thinking that maybe it could be kind of like a cottagey style. Of course, it's going to be one story because we're already using tall wall height, so I feel like that is enough. I was kind of thinking this could be like a studio type of thing. I thought maybe that could be good. I might make this longer in the back. I guess it would be cute to have like a bump out too though. You don't want the sides to be too flat, so I also added a chimney, and I'm hoping we can kind of work with something that is this shape. The window situation is going to be horrible as well though, because it depends on like how high the platform is, but I'm gonna do my best to make this actually look good. I don't know if I like the roof situation, and also this looks 2 stories and it's like freaking me out, but no, it's 1 story. I'm trying to think about how high I want the platform to go. So it's at 1 already, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 5 too much? I think that's just where we should start, at least in the main area. It could be like 5 stories, and then maybe for the bedroom it could be a little bit higher. So now I have to raise the inside up by 5. And I guess we should probably think about the floor plan as well. So you walk in here, I guess it kind of makes sense for this to be the bedroom. I was thinking this could be the bathroom. We could have a living room space, and then the kitchen could be around here. We could do a little dining room area. I wasn't expecting the floor plan to be that easy to solve, but I think that should work. So I definitely want the bedroom to be raised because I think that could be cute. So I wonder if it being this high is good, or should I do an extra one? Because that definitely would work. Obviously, we're gonna need like a staircase to get to it though, which I don't think is that bad. I think I might put a wall here for the entrance. We could have like a little entrance table right there. I think that's lovely. We're gonna have to do a very tall half wall. Maybe like this is fine. So obviously I'm going for like a cottagey feel. I always use the same thing. That is my problem. I always use the white door, or I use this wood color. So I'm wondering like, what if I try red? What if I try this color? Because I don't use this color that often. I'm sure I used it before, but not quite often. Or we could try to go for a blue. I'm not really sure, but I think we can try to focus on the outside a little bit more. So I do want to go with a thatched roof, and then I'm gonna do a half wall for the chimney. I don't even know if that looks good. I feel like maybe the roof should be a little bit taller. Maybe that's the issue that I'm having. I might put these little dormers though, because these are cute. Actually, I don't like the dormers. So we'll probably be using a lot of cottage living in this build. So I'm just gonna put the same wallpaper everywhere at the moment. So I'm gonna use a bit of the cobblestone from cottage living, and then I'm gonna replace the stairs. And honestly, I might just use this door. It's cute. I mean, it's a little short though. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be rough. I mean, I feel like I probably shouldn't raise this staircase up any more than I already have. I feel like I've raised it up plenty. I just feel like this home looks a little bit ridiculous. I feel like this is a good height for the inside. Maybe even right here. How do you even make this look good? I don't know how to make this look good, but with how tall the wall height is, you could definitely put a balcony right here. I think it would be okay. I think that would be okay. Ooh, we could do like a green and blue moment. I think that could be cute. We also have this wider window too, but I think I might go with this longer one. So there's this one with the wood tone. There's this one with the white. So I think I might want to go with the window that has the white. And then I could go with this white door. That could work. And then I feel like I could do like a lighter thatched roof. So that is different from what I usually do. I might get a hipped roof because I kind of want something to be right here. I think this helps with like how empty the roof looks. We could also use a window as well though, but I think that looks kind of better. Now I'm kind of thinking like, what if we added another chimney right here? Because this is just like so empty. So I definitely think that makes me feel a little bit better about the exterior. Now I kind of want to move on to the inside because I'm more of an interior person. I don't think exteriors are my good spot, I guess. I just don't think I'm good at exteriors basically. So I'm like very much down to move on to the inside. And actually I might go for the blue door, or the green door could work because we're using the green on the outside. So I think maybe we could try this. Cottage living comes with these beautiful light blue kitchen counters. So I think this is perfect. That is so beautiful. We could use that for the back of the kitchen, or we could go for an actual tile. We could go for the the white subtiles, and then I was kind of thinking of the green, but that doesn't match this green, which is maybe a problem for me. I decided to add a little island piece. Actually, I think maybe the island piece should go up here, but also this brings in a little bit of pink, so I guess I'm gonna try to be bringing that in a little bit too. I'm just gonna go ahead and paint all of the walls. This is not the final touch. It's just, I think it will help with how bright the wall becomes when you highlight over the room. Not really, it doesn't help at all. I'm gonna just focus on the kitchen though. This is so cute, but I probably would want the cabinets to be kind of up here so we don't have that much space. I decided to use the pink stove from Growing Together because I think that helps bring it in more. I guess I could also use the pink fridge to match. I'm gonna scale it so that way there's no gaps. I think I'm gonna focus on like the big furniture first, and then we're gonna go in with the clutter. So I think this is a cute rug for the living space. I definitely want to use a blue couch. Oh, I definitely should put a fireplace, but I think if I do that, then the rug is a bit too close. If we're gonna do that, I decided to move the wall back one so that way they can just walk to their bedroom if they need to. And I guess I probably should change the staircase to be a lighter color since we're not going for that wood color anymore. I guess I should probably do that on the outside as well. I'm gonna delete this wall back here because I want to place this picture onto the fireplace. And the best way to do that is to just raise it up and delete the wall that's behind it so that way it doesn't snap. And then you can paint your walls back. So I think that's cute. I definitely want to use the chair that is from Cottage Living as well. Like this is adorable, but also even the mushroom is super cute. So we could either do it in this color to bring in the pink a little bit more. We could do it in the blue. And there's also like a floral swatch, but I kind of find the floral swatch hard to use because I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit hard, but I can try to use it in the bedroom area. And then I think I might use this pink color. We need a coffee table. And then I said over here was going to be a dining room. I definitely want to use the stuff from Cottage Living for it though, because it's just so cute. Okay, that's kind of tight with the chair though, so I might move the chair over here. Oh, that is so cute with the rug choice that we chose. I don't know if the blue chairs are good for that table though. Oh, and then we have the pink table. See, the pink matches the pink, but this is like more of a peachy color. So we could just do it in white or blue. I guess blue is the best choice. And then this is like the peachy color. We don't have a pink cushion, it seems. I think we might go for this table, but we could possibly try to use different chairs. Honestly, it's just a dining room. I feel like I shouldn't be spending all of my time on this, but that's just usually how it goes. Oh my gosh, this chair is so cute. I'm gonna try to match it with this pink over there. And I don't think this is so bad. I think I can work with that. Okay, that's perfect. And they're not gonna have a TV, it seems. It would be nice to have a TV, so I guess I could try to give them just a small box one. So I'm using this red shelf to try and get it at the right height. So I guess the box TV could be like right there. I think that's cool. Obviously, like parts of it clips into the fireplace, so like that's not the best, but it works. It works, okay? And I probably should start putting windows in other places because we have no windows anywhere else, so like I should probably think about the bedroom. And honestly, I don't know if that's the right height, but I don't think it can be at the same height because the bedroom is a little bit more taller. Yeah, that cuts in, so we're gonna have to move this one a little bit more up. And honestly, we don't have many areas where we need to add windows, I guess you could say. So I added a small window right there. I guess for the bathroom, I could just probably add one right there. And then for the kitchen space, I mean, one right here doesn't hurt, but it does clip with the cabinets. So like, should we do something like this? That doesn't really look that good from the outside, but will it ever look good from the outside? That's cute. I don't know about this, but honestly, when you're building a house, I don't think the side matters that much. It doesn't matter in real life. So like, especially if you don't plan it out in the beginning for the floor plan, I think that's kind of cute. I guess we don't have to do it on this side, but I think in front of the sink, that's cute. I think I would probably love to get a desk. I'm gonna give them the typewriter. I think that's fine too. And then moving on to the big furniture in the bedroom, I'm gonna use the Cottage Living bed, of course, and honestly, this swatch is so cute, which then makes me think like, well, if I use this bed, I can't use this chair just because like it's so much pattern going on. So I feel like I probably should just choose a plain bed. Maybe plain green is a good choice. twice. And I was kind of hoping to find a rug that is this like rosy pink color, but the only thing that comes to mind at the moment is this rug from Dream Home Decorator. And I don't think that exactly fits the vibes, but I'll put it back here just so we can remember it. Oh, I love this rug, but I mean, it could possibly work. It brings in pink, it brings in blue, it brings in this like orangish color right here. So we can try to do that. Like if we do that, I don't think we can use the chair. So I'm gonna use the pink bedside table from Cottage Living as well. And honestly, Cottage Living is such a good pack because in my honest opinion, it pretty much comes with everything. It like ticks all of the boxes when it comes to what an expansion pack should be. Like even just with the build and buy, just looking at the build and buy, it's like, oh yeah, that's an expansion pack right there. Like it has a kitchen set, it has a bathroom, it has bathroom stuff, it has bedroom stuff, living room stuff, outdoor stuff. Like it's so good. I might use these lamps, and honestly I might dim them all the way just because you can't really see the pattern on them. We don't really need a light, okay? Obviously you can change that if you actually want it to be used, but I'm gonna dim it personally. Well, this is cute. I definitely want to use this. I just might use this from the Desert Luxe kit because I do think this is really good, and I guess I just don't mind that it's a different style. Okay, I think the curtains look beautiful. It does clip in with the side table, which isn't my favorite, so I might scoot everything up. Maybe I should just let it clip. It would probably be nice for them to have a mirror and a dresser, but I'm not sure if we're able to fit that. I mean, I guess we could fit it over here. We could also just open this up and make it a part of the room. Oh, that is so cute. I'm happy we opened that up. Mind you, again, the wallpaper is not going to stay. So I think that is beautiful. It has a mirror, but I don't think the mirror functions. At least that's what I've always thought. So I'm going to put like a separate mirror. And I think I also want to get an ottoman. Maybe I'll just do this blue ottoman. I know it's not the style, but again, I don't care. I think that's good for the bedroom. It's like very simple, but again, we'll come back to cluttering, I suppose. And I guess we can work on the bathroom. The bathroom is very tall. I think we might go with the stone flooring, or we could try the stone from Home Chef Hustle. So I think that is the bathroom complete. Pretty much all we have to do now is just clutter and do the outside. So I guess we can work on the cluttering. So let's start in the dining room. The dining room is pretty simple. I would probably love to put a flower, and the flower has to be really tiny because for some reason you might expect that a certain plant might work on this small dining table because the plant itself is so small, right? But that is not always the case. It might look small, but apparently it's not small enough. This is the flower I'm talking about. You know, just looking at it on the table, I'm like, oh, I can definitely still eat here. Apparently that's not the case, at least for a 6-seater, I guess, or a 4-seater or whatever. Or no, it's specifically a 6-seater, I guess, because at a 4-seater, they don't eat directly in front of the plant, so that wouldn't matter there. But when it comes to a 6-seater, a 3-tile wide table, they can't sit in the middle seat. So I guess I'll go with this simple plant. I think that's pretty nice. Also, Cottage Living does come with this clock that I don't really ever use. So I'm wondering if I should make it work. Ooh, I think this is a pretty swatch. I don't know where to put it though. Like, where should I try to make it work? Should I make it work over here in the kitchen? I mean, that could be nice. We could put a trash can underneath. And honestly, I think that's it for the dining room. It's pretty simple. Like, what else could I possibly put? If I put anything else, I'm kind of thinking of another plant here at the corner, but I don't think we need that. We could put like an unopened book, and we could put a beautiful candle. I think that's pretty cute. Actually, I think I might want to get a pink book. So I think that's good for the coffee table. I'm gonna get the tools of fire. I think that's pretty simple. And then for the kitchen space, we're gonna get some paper towels. We're gonna get some utensils. I probably should put the utensils next to the stove, but I don't know. I kind of liked it right there. And then I think for this home, maybe I could give them a mixer. I feel like we probably have a lot of outdoor space, so maybe I could try to give them like a little garden area because I do want to give them the simple living lot trait, and that means basically that this lot requires ingredients to cook all recipes, and I think that's kind of nice. Definitely want to put something here. My first thought was a knife rack, I guess, so maybe I can put that over here instead, and maybe I will put a cork board over here. I think that could be cute. Oh, I could get like a cookbook. I might get the cookbook that is from Business and Hobbies. That is just so beautiful. I think the plant is cute. And then they could cook on this counter, so I think that will be fine. And I think that might be it for the kitchen. Pretty simple, but it works. I guess for a last touch, I could put these cutting boards. I do have the tool mod, so I'm gonna make them lean a little bit back. Okay, so now it's leaning against the wall, so I think that looks very pretty. Now we are going to, I guess, clutter up the desk, and we do have to worry about the entryway as well. Kind of forgot about that part. The entry table is gonna be pretty simple. I'm just gonna put books. I'll probably put a little lamp. Other than that, I don't think you need that much. I might put this mirror. It's so pretty. That is so adorable. I probably should put a burglar alarm. Maybe I'll just put it over here. I'll tuck it over here, and then I'll put the thermostat over here next to the door. I really wish we had another umbrella rack because this one is not my favorite at all. I'm just gonna use this coat rack. For the desk area, I could probably grab some pins. I'm gonna grab this little bunny from Cottage Living. I think this is so cute. I don't think there's that much that I should put on the desk. Sometimes the desk can be kind of annoying because you have to have them sit first, and that annoys me so much. Okay, so that's the desk area. Oh, I definitely need to put something over here. I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, guys, we might be done, but not quite yet. I might put this drink on the bedside table. I think that's cute. But for the dresser, I think I probably would like to put some perfume. I just saw this drink tray, and now I'm kind of thinking like, oh my gosh, that would be so cute on the coffee table. So I wonder if we get rid of some of this stuff or do we just keep all of it? I think keeping all of it is cute. So we have two or three options, I guess. Crystal Creations, Everyday Clutter, or Bella's Kit. Secret Sanctuary, I think it's called. This one is so cute. I don't ever use this one, so I'm gonna use it. That is just gorgeous. Maybe I'll get it in this color, or I could just get it in the silver color, but I think I'll get it in this color. Or no, I'll just get it in the silver. It's fine. I think the bedroom is complete though. I definitely want to get something on this wall, like maybe a painting or something like that. I don't quite know what this person does. Just building a cottage for fun on tall wall height. Maybe I can put these birds. I also don't change my lighting that much when we're building, so I think I might do that right now. I'm just gonna use this simple light from base game. You can't place it as much as you place the saucer lights, of course, but I think that's fine. Like, it's a little bit dark over here, but there still is a lamp. Let's try to focus on the outside now. I'll probably use like a bunch of landscaping from Cottage Living just because Cottage Living is so cute and it has cute landscaping, but I do want to get a fence. I don't know what's going to be in the fence, but I want to get one. Well, this is a tiny area, and I don't think there's like a good stone to match this. I mean, should I just use this? It's from Cottage Living. I think I'm gonna go into live edit mode to landscape now. I don't have to use all of the landscaping from Debug, but it does save a little bit of money. And at the end of the build, I kind of want to play a guessing game like, how much do you think this cost? Obviously, this is very simple. It's just to hide the fact that the pathway doesn't continue. I never thought to do this, like cover it with landscaping, but I just watched Little Cinzy's spring house video, our florist home video, and she did this, and I was like, that is so smart. I would probably want to put landscaping over here. Like, that's super cute. That's so pretty. Cottage Living has the best landscaping. So I have all the low-lying flowers that I want. Then we have these bushes, which isn't my favorite. They aren't using it around here, so I actually don't have to use this if I don't want to. They do have some of these bushes around. Honestly, maybe I should just use those then. They also have the red and purple and yellow flowers. It doesn't go with our blue and green vibes, I guess, but I guess maybe that will be okay. Also, I always forget when I have tool mod that I can like size up the landscaping. I never do that. Like, I never scale them up. Why don't I do that? So that is that side landscaped. I don't know if that's cute. Hopefully it is. And then we have these beautiful mushrooms. Cottage Living is like honestly one of my favorite packs. The landscaping is beautiful. I don't know why they made it debug. I did forget about this area over here, unfortunately. Okay, but that is settled. And then I think we can grab some of the trees. I'm gonna put a tree over here too. I think that's the tree situation. Over here, I thought I would just put some of these garden patches. I'm pretty sure they can walk on top of them, so like this should be fine. At least I hope so. Maybe I'll put them kind of towards the back, maybe. Then there's this cute picnic basket, so I might put like a picnic table. Oh, the chickens would be so beautiful, and they fit. I guess I can get these hay bales over here too. That's pretty nice, but like I don't think I can fit in a picnic table. I could secretly put it over here though. Also need to put some outdoor lighting. That is important. So I guess the mailbox will be right here. here. Before we call this done, I am going to paint the ceilings. But yeah, I think all we have to do now is just to do terrain paint, and I will give you the final tour. So of course I'm going to put the terrain paint under the flowers. Oh, I forgot to put flowers back here. How did I manage to do that? So I did all of the dirt terrain paint. So now I'm thinking I will go in with these beautiful flowers. I don't know, it's just like a nice touch. Part of me is like, dang, it's like basically one color. I think this being darker helps. One thing I like to do is to put columns on the edges. And yeah, I think that's a nice last touch. It's the way that I keep thinking I'm done, and then I'm like, oh, we don't have a welcome mat. We definitely need a welcome mat. So this is the final build. I think it's kind of cute, but once you walk in, this is the small living space. The walls are kind of tall, but you know, that's kind of part of this challenge. We have a burglar alarm, we have a small dining table, we have this cute living space, and then over here is our beautiful kitchen. We have a cookbook, we have a mixer, we also have a clock, we have a desk right here and a trash can. And then through this door is the bathroom space. Pretty simple. It's very green and blue. And then up the stairs is how you get to your bedroom space. You know how I said the walls are not final? Well, I didn't even change the walls and I thought it was fine. I think I like the cobblestone behind the fireplace. I mean, I pretty much like the stone everywhere else. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. And yeah, I can't believe this is on tall wall height. I mean, I guess I can, but it seems a little bit crazy. So before we upload this to the gallery, we should probably guess how much this cost. It's on a 20 by 15 lot, so. And also I feel like the furnishing is very simple. This is pretty expensive, that's for sure. It can't be that much, right? So I think my final guess is like 40, like do I say like a plain number? It's never gonna be a plain number. It's gonna be like 42,389, but I'm just gonna say 40,000 to make it easier on us. And hopefully you have your guess in. It's 32,406 millions. I always go over, but I like to think I was pretty close. So if you want to download it, it will be on my gallery at simsdeelicious. I used a bunch of packs, but you know, I think it's still a fun looking cottage. The thing is like it is tall wall height, but I feel like with the platforms that we used, I could definitely see myself living here. I'm gonna leave the video off here. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means the world to me. And I am trying to reach 2,500 subscribers, so that would be great. I love you, you are important, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!